the Edge. My name's Alex Haynes, and I'll be your host for tonight. You know, last night, me and some friends, we went out to Buffalo Wild Wings. I love Buffalo Wild Wings. I love the food, I love the wings, and they have good beer, let's be honest. So we get there, and I'm like, I gotta do my thing. Go to the right, to the boys' room, it's all good. Get to my booth, and my wings are being served. It's wonderful. So I look down, and there's nothing on them. I mean, there's just nothing. So I'm like, excuse me, ma'am, what's up with my wings? She's like, oh, well, we served them to you naked because your friends didn't know what you wanted. Is there something else I can get you? My friend goes, yep, he'll have a new waitress and hold the sauce. Those guys. Speaking of friends, I have a really good friend, and he happens to be white. And me and my other white friend recently just got laid off from another job. So our one token black friend could get a 1% raise. Yep, thank you, affirmative action. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make. Dogs can tell race. After months and months of research, I have finally been able to prove it. Because every time I come home, my dog runs to me and says, please don't let your Asian roommate eat me. Well, we're glad you're here with us tonight. Welcome to Over the Edge, and we'll see you right after this message.
Hello, Edge family. Pastor Mike here, and I come to you in the middle of this series called Fear Not. You know, as we started this series, we started talking about Mary and how it is uncomfortable, and oftentimes when God asks us to step out and do something, it can be scary, it can be challenging, and things can change dramatically. If you haven't watched it, if you didn't see it, then I encourage you to go to our YouTube page and check it out, watch it. And really, it's not only is it funny, but also it really is relevant. It'll cause you to step out and do things that you never thought that you were going to do. This week we're talking about Joseph. And Joseph is just found out that his future wife is to be pregnant. But it's not by him, it's by somebody else. What do you do? How do you act? What are you supposed to change? What are you gonna change about you? What are you gonna do that's gonna be different? What are people gonna say? And so for you, I ask you, is what do people say about you? Do they call you a Christian? Do they say that you are something different? Or do you just continue living life the same way that everybody else does? This week I asked you, do something different, do something uncomfortable, do what God's asked you to do, step out, invite somebody to church, ask them to come. Wouldn't it be great for us to fill this sanctuary? Wouldn't it be great for us to have somebody next to you that you could talk to about the service at the end? Wouldn't it be great for us to really reach this community? So I ask you, as I saw the post this morning on Facebook, invite 3 people. Bring 3 people to church this week. If that means you have to ask 10, then ask 10. But bring 3 people. Invite, step out, do something uncomfortable. And I promise you, you'll be glad, and they'll be glad that you did it as well. So guys, remember, invite, invite, invite. Let's do life together. Thanks. Look forward to seeing you on Sunday or Saturday or even Friday if you're a volunteer. We just want to do life together. Love seeing you. Let's do life.
Welcome back to Over the Edge, and we have some special guests for you tonight. That's right, Cameron and his lovely wife Chantel Williams are here in the studio. Give it up for them. How you guys doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Good?
This is a big desk, Alex.
It is a big desk. I think they said it extends this weekend, and well, you know something about that. You're married to a black woman. So, you know, today, if you haven't figured it out, you guys don't really know what we're talking about, but today we're talking about sex. So Cameron, let me just ask you something. You're married to a black chick, right?
That's right.
Okay, good. My eyes are still right. So how does that compare to a white man?
Well, here's how I put it. I like a little brown sugar on my oatmeal, and she likes a little cream in her coffee.
Woo! A little brown sugar, that oatmeal, a little cream, the coffee. I have no sex life. I really don't. So I don't know what you're talking about. But obviously you two are very happy together. And you know, in this culture today, interracial marriage is great. It's beautiful. It's good. Is it good?
Very good.
It's very good. Chantal, is it good?
Very good.
Oh, it's good. She got a very good player. You're doing right. That's what I'm talking about.
Come on.
So, you know, you're in a band and you do a bunch of stuff. I think you work for a church. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
So, talk to us a little about what you guys do, a little background about you guys, and we'll jump into some really fun questions here.
Sure. Well, my wife and I met about 9 years ago. Church in Vacaville I was playing at, and you know, it works a little better than Match.com. You go in there and you play a little guitar, and you know, and then you're in and out. So
That's what he said.
and then we've been married 7 years now. We have a beautiful little daughter. She's 2 years old, and currently we're on staff at the Edge Community Church in Fairfield, California, where I serve as the worship and arts pastor, and my wife is the pastoral care director.
Wow. We had Pastor Mike and his lovely wife Melissa on the show last week. I think you guys saw that.
I've heard of them.
You heard of them. We had that's good. You work with them, I think.
I think he's my boss. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. We have you guys on now. So you work for a church, and we're on a show talking about sex. How does that work?
It's the truth.
It's the truth. Sex is a reality. Let's
awesome.
deal with it. Sex is awesome. It's good. It's so good that we can have local people on, especially pastors. I love talking to pastors because it's fun to throw curveballs on them. You say words like sex, and most of them are like, that's usually what we get. But you guys are like, not only do we talk about sex, but we do it. We do it like money rabbits. So, I mean, you have a kid. Let me ask you, let me some honesty here. Extends, isn't it? You use Extends, don't you? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He can't tell you his secret. But let's real talk though. Let's talk about your sex life. As Christians, you know, a lot of times people think if you're a Christian, you can't get a little crazy, you can't get a little naughty. All you can do is missionary style and pop out kids like a good little Catholic girl or Irish girl or whatever. So talk to us a little bit about what's okay and what's not okay.
I think everything's okay as long as your partner is in agreement and enjoying it and loving it and keeping it spicy. Missionary style, for real, Alex? For real.
Hey, I'm not the one writing this material. I got people writing this for me.
No, missionary style is just not going to keep the marriage going. You got to try different positions, different locations,
Woo!
and different times.
You get a little warm up in here. I'm at the button. So do you have sisters? There you go. If you're looking for a good time, call us here over the edge, and we'll hook you up. So moving right on from that, there's a lot in the world that just says, hey, let's be honest, there's some racism in the world. It makes me sad. I am anti-racism. I'll make a lot of jokes about it. We'll have a lot of fun in the studio. We were talking before, but racism is still. Have you guys dealt with that at all as a couple?
Yes.
You want to take that one, babe?
Sure. Now, a lot of my white friends would refer to her as my buddy or my friend. I thought I was helping her. I was like, no, I'm not helping her. We're actually dating. And then for her black friends would think that I was lost. So, so it was kind of funny. It's been a little difficult because the stares and the looks, and even people talking to us individually about, well, who should we actually be with, and date someone of your own race and that sort of thing. And so we've always been about love is blind, and we don't see color unless the context is color is beautiful. And we of course hate and detest racism in any form of it. And we're a living product of Martin Luther King Jr.'s dreams. That's how I feel.
Very true, very true. And we do know love's blind because she married an ugly son. Let me tell you, you're a lucky man. Let me tell you. Cover that. Do you put a bag over his head every time?
Yeah.
That's a little too kinky.
Yeah, a little too kinky. Oh, well, there you go. Each individual, different things. Chantal, I got a unique question for you. Here you are walking along with a cracker, and I do say that because I've been in some places like, girl, what is that cracker doing in the store? And I'm sure you had some of these conversations. I know this because I've been there. I've been the cracker. So talk to me about that. How did you deal with that, knowing that your husband, spiritually is over you, and you have to submit to that, and you're a strong black woman, and there's, feminism and all that jazz, and the racial thing just crammed there at the top of that. How do you deal with it?
It's not as difficult as everybody would like it to be. It really isn't. Cameron is such a loving person, is such an accepting husband that he encourages me. He lifts me up. He accepts me for all of who I am with my natural hair and my unusual hair products and different types of needs that I personally because of my culture. And he just embraces it all and loves it all, and he wants to know more about it, which makes it so much easier. As far as my friends and whichever out there, like, oh, you should marry a black man, once they meet him, they understand why he is mine and why he's perfect for me.
There you go, there you go. For all those who are considering interracial marriage or interracial dating, we do encourage you here. I encourage you here, so if you are a different color and you want to date me, please let me know. I am single. But moving right on, we encourage all types of dating. The big question out there, everyone wants to actually ask, and no one's willing to ask, is what... No, I'm not going to ask that question. You dirty, dirty people out there. I see you blowing up my Twitter right now. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to ask that question. But we are going to talk about some other things. You're in a band that is hot. What is the name of it?
It is called Rubicon.
Rubicon. That's damn sexy.
It is.
I just want to start just taking off my clothes and make out. Can I make out with you right now? No? Every time, a good-looking guy. I mean, woman comes on. Anyway, Rubicon. Tell me about Rubicon. Do you guys play often? Do you guys tour?
We do. So we've been a band. We were formerly Rebuilding Rome. We switched our lineup a little bit, and we've been Rubicon for the last 6 months now. And we've toured locally for about the last 4 years, all the way from here to Northern California, and we've had a pretty good run. Recording some new music here. Hopefully by the end of January, we'll have an EP and it'll be mastered and ready to be sent out. And can hear it.
I'm extremely excited to hear that new music, and if we're lucky, we might get a small taste of that today. We have to find out and wait and see. Maybe we have time for it. Depends how long this goes. Chantal, you have a rocker as a husband. That's gotta be damn sexy.
It is damn sexy.
That's what I'm talking about. So when he gets up with his guitar and just does his thing, is that like a major turn on for you? Is that?
Oh, it is. And you know what's, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm sinning because when he's worshiping, I'm like, thank you, Jesus.
Oh.
I can just take that home.
Oh.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Oh.
So, yes, it's very sexy.
Very sexy. Very sexy. This is some just great conversation. Anything else you want to throw out there? Tips, secrets, suggestions?
I would say that especially in ministry and with having a child, to just keep work at work and home at home. Mm-hmm. And from what I've learned personally is that my wife and daughter will always be there for me. Work will not always be there for me, and in the sense that I need it to be. And so love and grace and patience and acceptance, that's what the qualities I'll find at home with my wife and even with my little daughter. So I would encourage anyone out there to focus on your family, and that be your first church, is to work on your family first before anything else takes place during the week. Because a healthy marriage is going to lead to healthy counseling, healthy friendships, healthy ministry teams, and anything else that falls along those lines. So I would encourage people, really just make time with your family before you go out and do anything else during the week.
Some good stuff there. Some good stuff. Now, before we go, we have one last thing we want to talk about. You have a kid. Now, I know there's some people out there watching this that are parents, and they get older, they have children. Instead of having sex, they're watching Jay Leno or this show. Turn it off. Get some stuff done. Handle business.
Turn it off.
Every hour. That's what she said. That's what she said.
Get that kid to sleep.
Get that kid to sleep. Any tips, tricks, or helpful hints to parents on getting some alone time in the midst of having family, in the midst of working? I mean, you work for a church, which I know has got to be busy, and you have a band, and you have a kid, and do you do business on the side too?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, but you used to. That is a crazy, crazy schedule. How did you fit it in for some sweet loving time?
Anytime she's sleeping is our time to get it on.
There it is.
Just so we're clear, I know this will be going out later in the week, but last night my homework was supposed to be turned in, and it didn't get turned in. But turn it in
Why?
or turn it on. It was
Turn it in or turn it on. And he did both.
so.
He turned it on and turned it in. Anyway, moving right on to that. I just want to shout out to every parent there. Don't lose that spark. These guys aren't losing the spark. They're constantly pushing forward. constantly trying to get alone time, which you should do too. So if you're watching this, you're married, get your alone time. If you're single and watching us, shout out. I love the fact that we're here talking about sex. I love the fact that you're a young couple, because we're always told have sex before marriage, because once you're married, you don't have sex at all.
Oh no, that's not true.
That's-
I make sure it happens.
And make sure it happens. So that's a reality. This is a reality. You wait till marriage and have an amazing sex life. These two are a great example. Thank you guys for coming out, and we'll be right back after this message.
Hi, my name is Melissa, and I'm the Women's Director here at the Edge Community Church. I'm here today to talk to you about giving and how exciting it can be. Over the last few years, we are so excited to see what we've been able to provide for our community due to your giving. In light of the recent events in the Philippines, we were able to donate 10,000 pounds of food. We've been able to provide over 50,000 Easter eggs. We've been able to reach 5,000 people in our community due to our Halloween event. We have been able to feed over 3,500 seniors this year in our community due to your offering. We've been able to do baptisms. We've been able to put on Christmas events. We have been able to go out and feed the homeless of our community once a month, and hopefully even more often than that due to your giving. So with Christmas and New Year's right around the corner, we want to first thank you for your giving, for assisting us in being a church that reaches this community, this nation, and even around the world. Please continue to support and partner with us, especially as we move into this new and exciting year. If you're new to partnering with us, there are so many ways you can give, and it's all tax deductible. So to give, go to edgecommunitychurch.org and click Give. Or you can text to 707-987-6403. So last but not least, from all of us here at The Edge, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Well, welcome back to Over the Edge, and we have a special musical guest here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Cameron Williams from Rubicon.
Started out on a dusty highway, and I got no place to go. Going set 40 miles to the next stop.
Welcome back to Over the Edge. I'm so excited you stayed tuned. We're going into our next section, one of our favorites here. It's our top 10, and this week we're going to be top 10 Christmas songs. It is the season for giving. He would know because he's giving it. Let me tell you. So, top 10, start at 10. Let's talk about this. Top 10, 1 being the best, 10 being the least. Still makes the top 10. It's great. I wish it could be Christmas every day. What do you guys think? I think it is Christmas for you every day, bud.
It's Christmas. Just I carry a mistletoe around. The weather's in the summer, but I still hold little pieces of it.
I like it. So there's, do you know the, okay, next up is Jingle Bell Rocks.
Love Jingle Bell Rock.
Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell Rock. You probably sing it much better than I do. What do you guys think? Good, not so good, love it, hate it, love it? It's okay, it's okay. She's probably more like, I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Okay, Jingle Bell Rock, we already talked about that one. Next up, Driving Home for Christmas. I like this song. I think it's antedated. I think it should be now Fly Home for Christmas. Or taking the train. Or anything that saves you gas. Because let's be honest, $4 a gallon ain't nobody driving home for Christmas. What do you think?
We'll be walking home for Christmas.
We'll be walking over. I like that. Do a rendition. Do a cover with your band. Next up, Merry Xmas, everybody. I don't think I've ever heard this song.
I don't think I've ever heard that one either.
Anybody? No? No?
No.
I get blank looks across the street.
No.
So that's something new you guys can jam to later tonight, maybe.
Yeah.
Next up, number 6, The Christmas Song by Nat King Cole.
Oh, I love Nat King Cole.
Yeah, let's be honest. Nat King Cole could sing Mary Had a Little Lamb, and I'd be like, oh, Nat King Cole, take me. Next up, number 5, Winter Wonderland. Oh, I do like this. I do like this song. Doris Day originally sang this. I like it. I'm actually a fan of Doris Day, my mother. And I'm not gay. I know, right? Love Doris Day and not gay. Number 4, Santa Baby.
Oh, I think that was so sweet.
Knew it. I knew we were gonna nail it with that
I
one.
love that one.
Santa Baby.
I
You
think
surely
I
be singing
dance
this. You would? Oh. Maybe we'll get that later on. Number 3, Last Christmas by Wham. Anyone?
By Wham.
I know, right? No, I have no idea what this is. Okay, moving right on. All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Okay.
That's sweet.
That's sweet. It is sweet. Cameron's looking at me, glaring at me like, no, you cannot disappoint my wife for that. Moving right on. Number 1. This cannot be right. Fairy Tale of New York. Where did I get this list from? Seriously, I'm about to fire the person who gives me the list. Intern number 2, you're done. Okay, so let's be honest. This list was crap. Let's talk about your favorite top 10 songs. I know that Jingle Bells in there, right?
Jingle Bell Rock, yeah.
I saw Jingle Bell Rock, Jingle Bells. I saw Mama Kissing Santa Claus.
Yeah.
What else you got? Santa Baby.
Yeah.
Okay, we're up to. We're gonna get to 5. Let's get to 5.
Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Ooh,
that
have
one's good.
yourself a merry little Christmas.
We'll be doing that here at the Edge
Ooh.
next Tuesday.
You wanna do a little
Christmas
acapella
Eve.
for us real quick as we go out today? Come on, you got this. No,
You better cut this out.
I tried.
We'll edit this out. It'll be okay.
If she just like rubs your inner thigh, would you start singing?
I'd start singing. I'd probably go back to the Wham song and start singing. Yeah.
Let's be honest. We all be singing that song.
Wake me up before you go. Yeah,
There you go.
that's my thigh song.
That's your time song. Well, thank you everyone for joining us over the Edge. This was this week's show. Stay tuned for next week. We'll have more guests and more stuff coming to you. We'll talk to you later.